So in this world, there's three types of people. They're all Cheerios, right? You have your Honey Nut Cheerios, which are the high quality, high life, rich people. You have your Frosted Cheerios, which are your like middle class, upper middle class, like you're doing all right. And you have your regular Cheerios. These are your working class. These are people who take the bus to work. These are your regular day people. Joe's a regular Cheerio. Wakes up in the morning, gets dressed, goes downstairs to the bus stop so he can get ready, so he can get to work. He's at the bus stop, he's smoking a cigarette, and as soon as he's done, he looks at the butt, flicks it away, and just feels bad. He's like, man, I really need to quit smoking. This isn't doing anything for me. He's been thinking about this for weeks. And finally, he's got 2 cigarettes in his pack. These are the last 2. He thinks this is going to be it. While he's contemplating all this, he sees this gorgeous Honey Nut Cheerio walk down the sidewalk. And he's blown away. He's captivated. He has never seen anybody this beautiful in his life. And kind of half joking, but also kind of half serious, because why not? What do you have to lose? He walks up to her and he says, look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so forward, but you're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life. And I would hate myself if I didn't take this chance and ask you to marry me. Now, again, he kind of chuckled and he was about to go walk away, but then the Honey Nut Cheerio looked at him and said, you know what? No man's that ballsy. And it's going to take a special person to make me happy. You took a risk. And you know what? Today's your day, buddy. Yes, I'll marry you. So they kind of looked at each other. And when he realized that she was serious and when she realized that he was sincere, they grabbed their hands and he said, let's go to your house. I want to meet your father and I want to ask for your hand in marriage the right way. So they go, they run across town, they get to her house, and there's her dad, Honey Nut Cheerio extraordinaire, Mr. Beauregard. Mr. Beauregard looks down at Joe, says, what can I do for you, son? Says, sir, your daughter is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on this earth, and I want to ask for your hand in marriage. Honey Nut Cheerio Beauregard looks down at him and says, ha! Boy, you ain't nothing but a regular Cheerio. You ain't nobody to marry my daughter. Now get the hell off my property. Joe is devastated. Joe can't contain himself. Joe runs home, screaming, crying loudly. And then it starts raining to add insult to injury. So he's just running in the rain, sobbing. Puddles are kicking up around him. Cars are sloshing water on the side of the sidewalk to him. He finally gets home. He's a soaked mess. He goes to his room. He throws himself down on the bed, and he cries himself to sleep. Joe wakes up the next morning, reaches to his nightstand, pulls out the second to last cigarette in his pack, smokes it. As he gets up out of bed, he puts it out in his bathroom sink and said, no, I need to quit smoking. He goes into his bathroom, he looks in the mirror, and he realizes that there's this white dust all around him. At first he got scared. He started wondering if he went out with the Colombians from last night and just got leftover white dust. But then he realized that no, this is part of his body. By some miracle overnight, Joe became a Frosted Cheerio. And now he's better, obviously. So now he said, okay, now maybe now I deserve to marry his daughter. So he goes back, he goes running to General Beauregard's house again. And he gets there, he pounds on the door. General Beauregard comes up, recognizes Joe and says, ho, so you're a Frosted Cheerio now? You think that means you're good enough to marry my daughter? Boy, if I ever see you back on my property again, I will kill you. Go away. Joe didn't even get to say anything. He just had his world dashed in front of him again. So now he just walks home, contemplating his life, contemplating wherever he is. He's become a better person literally overnight, but he still has nothing to show for it. And he takes a detour when he's walking home and he gets to this bridge that goes over a river. And while he's at the top of the bridge, he looks over and he gives it some serious thought. So I have nothing to live for. Why am I doing this if nothing's ever going to change? Why am I trying to make myself a better person? Before he took that step off the ledge, he took a step back and said, you know what? His opinion of me has nothing to do with my opinion of myself. And he wiped the tear from his eye and he marched back home and he fell asleep sitting in a chair thinking about how he was going to better his life. Next morning, Joe wakes up again, pulls out that last cigarette from his pack, smokes it in his lazy boy, looks in the mirror and realizes that he's now got a gold dusting over his body. Holy shit. I'm a Honey Nut Cheerio. I made it. I'm the best person I can be. There's no reason that he hadn't denied me now. So he goes running back. Now, General Beauregard, he's a smart man. He knows Joe don't give up easily. So he's sitting outside on his rocking chair with a shotgun, just waiting for Joe to show back up. Because he's a man of his word. If Joe comes back, he's going to shoot him. While he's thinking about this, he sees this pretty handsome young dude out for a morning jog, just coming down the sidewalk. And he realizes he's running a little faster than a jog. Before he can put two and two together, Joe comes running up the sidewalk and says, General Beauregard, I'm a Honey Nut Cheerio now, sir. I've done everything you told me to do. I am now good enough to marry your daughter. Please let me marry her. Well, like we said, General Beauregard's a man of his word. He's a Honey Nut Cheerio. He can marry his daughter. So General Beauregard calls her out of the house and says, honey, he's a Honey Nut Cheerio. I believe he's good enough for you now. You both can get married. On one condition, you have to get married today. Joe doesn't know what to do. He's never put together a wedding. He's got one day to do it. He's out of breath because of all the smoking. He has no idea what's supposed to happen, and he's nervous visibly. And it's when General Beauregard says, no, son, don't worry about this. I'll handle all the planning. I just need you and my daughter to go get some drinks for the ceremony. So Joe's like, okay, well, that's pretty easy. So he grabs his new bride-to-be, they hold hands, and they go to, obviously, the one place where a world full of Cheerios gets something to drink, the milk store. So they get to the milk store, they go to the shelves, they pull out a couple of gallons, they walk into the cash register, and as they get there, they realize that something smells funny. Something doesn't smell quite right, and they realize all the milk is spoiled. So they put it back and they say, we can't take this to a wedding. We can't give people spoiled milk. What are we going to do? So the bride looks at him and says, you know what? Let's go get some water. Water's never hurt anybody, and everybody will be nice and quenched. So they run out of the milk store, they run across town, they get to the water store. And to their dismay, the water store is completely bare. There's no water on the shelves. Everything is sold out. The employee there is just there essentially to answer the door and tell people, sorry, we're out. So now what do? They have no idea. And that's when Joe starts panicking because he had one job and he's already failing at it. It's his first day as a Honey Nut Cheerio. And he is better than this. And he is going to marry this woman of his dreams. He is going to impress her father. He's going to show the world that he has earned this. And he's just right now about to give up and he can't take this. And he says, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even know why I tried this anymore. And that's when his bride-to-be came and slapped him across his face and said, God damn it, Joe, listen. We are Honey Nut Cheerios. We do not give up. We are going to make this happen. And we are going to be happy together. Now pull your shit together. We're going to get something to drink. We're going to go get punch. And Joe's eyes lit up. He had totally forgot about the punch store. And they got up. They ran all the way back across town. They took a left around the corner, ran up the sidewalk, saw the punch store. They ran inside the door. And to their relief, they found that there was no punch line.
Yeah, I'm not. This ain't gonna move too much.
Touchy.
I'm sorry.
Not touchy.
Oh, hi.
I don't know if I should. Is it weird that I'm a little aroused by that?
We started the show.
Oh, hey guys. Hi, familia. Welcome to episode 61 of Pops On. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jay Alvarez. Across from me, as always,
It's Raul. What's going on, people?
and as always on the production table.
I am Marcel.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And we are coming at you from Ghost Academy Studios and our new location in fabulous Palm Bay, Florida.
Yes.
I think that's the first time anyone's ever said fabulous in Palm Bay.
It's so fabulous. That Palm Bay place. Check it out.
We do not have a bay, by the way. There is no
At all.
There is no bay in Palm Bay.
This whole place is a lie.
Yeah. But we made a white couch famous.
We did.
Ain't no trash like white trash. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode. We've been gone a few weeks. It's the holidays. The schedule is going to be a bit sporadic, so sorry. But we are back. We are together. And we've got some stuff to go over.
Yeah, we got a little bit to talk about.
Yeah. But before we get into that, Raul, man, how's your week been?
The week's been great. Great. It has not been great. Man, it's just been long weeks. You know, it's the time of the year where you just don't want to be at work.
Yeah.
Because it's holiday time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it's been. So my oldest daughter's about to start her basketball run. That's not gonna be fun. And guys, she's in the studio with me.
Hi.
We're not gonna ask her to say hi this time.
Hello.
Oh snap!
She did it because we didn't ask her.
Yeah, true.
That's how you have to work with teenagers.
You're right. You're
Yep.
right. You're
Hey,
right.
I need you to be totally quiet. Why is everything full of shit? See?
There you go.
You're like, hey, say hi to the
Take notes.
microphone.
Just
Crickets.
like that. Just like that. Yeah, no, so she starts she's been doing her practices all week. Her practice has been until like 9 every day. Like they get home dumb late. Me and Mace be home finishing homework, and me and Mace be knocked out by the time they get home.
I'm about to say 9 o'clock. I'm asleep.
Yeah. Me and Mace are
I'm
knocked
old.
out. Like we're watching stuff and we're just falling asleep on the couch. They come banging on the door like they ain't got no damn key. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, I'm excited to get ahead and start that run again. So that's happening in the coming weeks. Over the weekend though, me and my boy was bored. Robbie, you know Robbie.
No, Robbie.
Me and Robbie was bored, and for a couple weeks now, I think his girl was out of town, so he was like, "Yo, we're gonna." And this is to people that don't know what this is. It sounds disgusting. This next exchange.
Okay.
He was like, "Raul, you got a grill, right?" I was like, "Yeah." You mind if I jerk my chicken on your grill? I
Yep,
don't
yep.
mind. Yeah,
That's
you see?
Robbie. Yep.
Yeah. I was like, I don't mind that at all. You can jerk your chicken on my grill anytime.
How jerky is your chicken? How jerky is your beef?
So for the past week now, we've been saying we're gonna have Jerk Fest at Raul's house. Jerk Fest 2018, if you will.
It's Freddie Mercury throwing this.
Yeah. so that's what happened. He came over. He came through on Saturday. We made some jerk chicken. I made some rice and peas. It was really me preparing to make rice and peas for this upcoming Thanksgiving for the family because I've never made that much rice and peas in my life.
Ooh.
So I'll try that. And it worked
Good
out.
job.
Did you like it? Did you like it, TT? Good. Yeah, she didn't even talk. She just shook her head. So that's what happened over the weekend. But really, honestly and truly, that's it. It's been slow for me. It's been chilling. Mason knows how to tie his shoelace now
Oh, nice.
because I prevented him from playing Fortnite until he was able to tie it. So you know what he did?
Ah.
Pulled up YouTube and just sat there and watched it until he got it.
That's what you got to do.
It's not the tightest, but he's got it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It gets better from there.
Oh yeah. How was your week though?
Week was cool. I actually went out of town, which is why we couldn't record last weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Lorraine.
Jay's fault, guys.
Yeah. Sorry. Lorraine had a work thing, and we went to Memphis. She went for work. I went just to kind of,
Lollygag.
gallivant my way through Memphis with her.
Yeah.
We ate so much food, but it was cool, man. We got to stay at the Peabody Hotel. If people listening, we don't make that much money. Don't think that we're living like that. It was a work trip, so
It was a work trip. It was all comped.
yeah, exactly. So had we been paying for this trip, we would have, instead of staying at the Peabody, I'm sure there's a nice Motel 6
Yeah.
in Memphis somewhere.
2-rat minimum.
Yeah, that's where we would have been. So let's just put that out there. But no, it's nice to stay in like a real fancy hotel. Instead of the Peabody, they got the ducks in the fountain.
Yeah, you
Anybody
showed
who
me that.
doesn't know the story of the Peabody ducks, look that up because that's really cool and really cute. We went to a lot of places. Went to the Rock and Roll Museum. We went to the Lorraine Hotel
Oh, of course.
where Martin Luther King was killed.
Damn.
Yeah, that's all there in Memphis. They got a spot. They got a little wreath where he was standing when it happened. Ate some soul food. Ate some barbecue. Had the worst pizza in our lives.
No.
It's you have to try to fuck up pizza.
Yeah. fucked it
Job
all,
well done.
Yeah.
I
places,
won't say
man.
the name of the restaurant, but it was bad.
2 places, New York and Chicago. That's the only 2 pizzas I'm going to support.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. But we had some really good barbecue. We had some really good there was really good burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some really good burgers went down. And it was cool, man. It was just nice to get out of town. It was cold. It was like 20 degrees the entire time we were there.
That sounds beautiful.
Yeah. We went and saw Graceland. We saw where Elvis was buried. It was cool. It was a nice little trip to Memphis. It was nice. It was just me and her. So we didn't have any kids that we had to worry
Kids,
about.
no.
We just kind of roamed about. When she wasn't at a meeting, we'd go out and find something to get into.
That's dope.
We found some like Indian mounds, some old Indian village that they have as a state park. So we went and checked that out for a little bit. Wasn't sure how we were going to get an Uber back.
Right.
Because it's out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But then we saw the last night there, we went to Beale Street. They had a big reception and they closed off Beale Street for the organization that was throwing this party. So we went there, had some really good food. They had a couple of blues bands that were out playing. When we got back to the hotel, we saw Gordon Ramsay at the hotel.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was cool because like we made eye contact and he saw me recognize him. You know, like while we were looking at each other, he saw the spark and he's like, "Oh shit, this guy just figured out who I am."
I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but I played it cool. I didn't say nothing to him. We passed him, and then I looked at Lorraine. I'm like, "Baby, that was Gordon Ramsay." She's like, "Oh my god, I know." And then we realized he was going to the restaurant. And the first thought in our head was, "Oh, those poor bastards."
It's going
He
down.
wasn't doing a show. There was no camera. He looked like he was just, going to eat.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, we were like, should we run in there and warn them?
Shit.
Like, just run to the back of the kitchen. Employees only. Shh, listen, shut up. Gordon Ramsay's outside. Get your A game.
Yeah, get shit together.
Or close. One of the two. Sorry,
It's the
sir.
only options.
We've closed the kitchen.
Sorry, you better go to McDonald's.
Yeah. Look, do you need me to burn the hotel to the ground? Because I'm willing to do that for you guys.
That's crazy.
But yeah, man, it was a really fun trip. We came back and Lorraine had the rest of the week off of work. I've been at work since Thursday.
Damn it.
It sucks to come back from vacation and be like, I don't want to go to work.
Yeah.
He came back from 20. It was like 18 degrees when we caught the plane black. When we caught the plane back, it was 18 degrees. When we landed, it was 80.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
That's 62 degrees difference.
Yeah, you're probably gonna get sick. That's how that happens. That shit sucks.
But it was fun. It was fun. And then we did something else. We ran into you too. We'll talk about that coming up.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Social media wins the day.
Yeah.
But first,
fun.
before we go into anything, we are going to make the announcement. Well, we're not making the announcement. Hopefully, you listeners know this by now. Stan Lee, the great Marvel creative power, comic book god, unfortunately did pass away this past week. 95 years old, man. He was working till the day he died.
Literally,
like
yeah.
he was going to cons, he was signing autographs. So I think he had stopped that for a little bit now.
Yeah, when we went, it was his last appearance. When we took the kids to Orlando. Was it MegaCon?
Yeah,
that was his last appearance. Unfortunately, we couldn't afford to go see him. But he was roaming around.
Yeah,
he was on his hover around.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, there he is.
He was always a friend to the people. He's never one of those guys that just got like bigger than too big for his shoes.
Yeah.
Filmed cameos. I think they still got a handful of cameos for movies that they already have filmed for him.
Yeah, man.
But without him, we wouldn't be into the things that we're into, and we wouldn't have this show more than likely.
A lot of it, yeah. No, guys, most of the topics we talk about here is Marvel,
exactly,
comic book related. You know what I mean? And when I think of comic books, I definitely think of Stan Lee. Like I know he had other people with him, Jack Kirby and things of that nature. But when I think of Marvel, I think of Stan Lee, and he has definitely shaped a lot of my childhood, a lot of you guys' childhood, maybe in ways you didn't even know or realize.
Yeah,
he was a creator. That's the most important thing to me. He was a creator. He created a lot of different things, and it all came from the heart. You know what I mean? And he lived a great life.
Yeah, he did.
95 years old, he lived that shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I do love how nobody's coming out with, oh, it's such a tragedy. Oh, he's gone too soon. He wasn't. He's 95 years old. The man was old. The man knew his time was coming.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He that's obvious in the moves that he had been making lately. So it's a life well lived. We are gonna miss seeing hearing stories and seeing him at conventions.
Absolutely.
And we'll definitely miss his cameo appearances.
Yeah,
in all the Marvel movies.
We got a couple of them coming up because they did say he filmed a lot of them.
Yeah,
in
when he realized he was getting too old to do all this stuff every day, he started filming them back to back to back.
Yeah, so we're gonna see him with the Captain Marvel, Avengers 4. I'm guessing Spider-Man, things like that. And it's simple, it's stupid, but when I see Stan in those movies, for the full 4 or 5 seconds that he's in it, I clap and I cheer and I get all excited.
It's a high point in the movie.
Yeah, it's definitely great. Like if he's not in the movie, Fantastic Four reboot, it's not a Marvel movie. Right. It's not, and that's what one of the things that we're gonna miss a lot. Absolutely.
And I love whenever he does come, whenever you go like opening night on a lot of Marvel movies, whenever he does come up, you just kind of hear like, hey, like everybody kind of shouts out. So it's a nice kind of group going experience.
Everybody's going to cry. Everybody's going to cry.
Now. Yeah. The last one's going to be, hard to watch. Yeah. We're looking at a picture now. He looks like a cross between Freddie Mercury and Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll give him that. That's a weird
He
look.
actually they credited him as Hugh Hefner in one of the Iron Man movies.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, man, it's again, we can't say too soon or we didn't see it coming. It is just sad. It's
sad
really
to see him go, but it's a life well lived, and there's a lot of positivity to look at.
Absolutely.
But that does bring up the question. A lot of people are wondering if the MCU will continue with Easter egg cameos.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a little bit of discussion. We brought the topic up. If they were to, let's say, take a character or take a person for all the Marvel movies to make those Stan Lee type cameo appearances. Now that they are, but if they did, who would you like to see?
That's hard, man. That was bad choice of words.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I don't know. Because if it were to be a specific character, like a character we know will never get a movie ever in a million years, Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
He's not getting a movie, so I wouldn't mind seeing Howard the Duck. Any of those. You know what? I would like it to be a lot of those abstract characters, those characters that nobody knows of.
Yeah.
And just make that character famous for this now. So, Howard the Duck or. Any of those people are trying to petition to make Deadpool that happen, and I don't want to see that.
For the simple fact that everybody's saying, well, Deadpool's self-aware. And yeah, that would make sense. If Deadpool didn't already have a franchise, he's the perfect one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Without a question, he's the perfect one. But he's got a franchise.
Yeah.
He's already got they got a third movie that's already been announced,
and
I think.
A group coming, the X-Force thing.
Yeah. There's no reason to throw him into everything. I 100% agree with you with Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
He's another character who's self-aware. It's a good nod to Marvel's first movie.
Yeah,
because Howard the Duck. Everybody says Captain America had those serials back in the day.
Yeah.
They didn't. It wasn't Marvel back then. No. It wasn't Marvel like we know it. So Howard the Duck is the first Marvel movie. He's already made a couple of Easter egg appearances in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. Yeah. I think that he would be a good fit for that.
And it doesn't have to be that level of how Stan Lee was a bus driver or anything like that. It could literally be a picture of him that comes up or just him just walking in blur in the background.
Yeah, him having, even if they did want to do it exactly like Stan Lee, because that means Seth Green gets money.
Gotcha.
And I'm always down when Seth Green gets work.
Yeah.
I think that would be a very cool nod to where the MCU first started, kind of like how Stan Lee was a nod to where Marvel as a whole first started.
True.
And because he's self-aware and because he does kind of travel the multiverse, it's reasonable and plausible for him to be wherever it is we see him.
Right. Another one I wouldn't mind seeing, Kevin Feige. Why not? People know him, but they don't know him. Right?
I don't think he's got the persona for it.
And like I said, it doesn't have to be to those extent. It could literally be just a walk on, or him ordering coffee, or it doesn't even have to be in with the frame of the movie. Just him showing up, just to continue that tradition, just to pay homage. Even if he comes and friggin' tips his hat and walks off, that's all we need. Because
Howard the Duck having a conversation with Kevin Feige.
That wouldn't be bad.
Because then that would establish that Howard the Duck is self-aware. Because they would see, I could just see them sitting down at lunch saying, "Listen, I don't need my own movie, but I want people to know who I am."
Yeah.
And then that kind of starts, and then from there you just see him in every movie after that.
There you go. So that would be the first one, and then just different things every saw. Yeah, I would.
Because I think we can find something for you. We'll be fine.
Yeah, right. And
I think that would be a cool way to introduce it.
Yeah, or. Alternative, Disney's got the money. CGI that nigga in there every time.
They did it to Carrie Fisher.
They did it, and they can make him younger.
Yeah,
they could do. You
can make him the $6 million man. We can make him younger. We can make him stronger.
Exactly.
We can rebuild him.
Yeah. Or push come to shove, just put Mark Wahlberg in every cameo ever.
Sure, they try to do it to Walt Disney. Maybe they do it to Stan Lee, where they just freeze both of them. You know what? I want Walt Disney and Stan Lee with cameos in every Disney movie from now on.
Everything.
All of them. It's just the two of them playing cards just with Howard the Duck.
Playing spades and shit.
And Star Wars. That's what we're seeing.
Nice. That wouldn't be
CGI
bad.
Stan Lee and Walt Disney.
That wouldn't be bad. No, listen, man. It was a shock when it happened, only because we saw it coming, but not
still
that
don't
day.
expect it. Yeah.
Not that day. So we definitely want a whole heartfelt RIP to the great, legendary God himself, Stan Lee. Excelsior. My daughter didn't know what that meant.
Oh no.
Because she said, "Why is everybody just putting Excelsior?" I was like, "That's just what he said." Honestly, I don't know what it means either.
It's excellence.
But there you go.
Strive for excellence.
Strive for excellence. Learn new things every day. But no, he's done that in his old cartoons that used to show. I don't know where it showed, but I remember watching Spider-Man and like Starfire or something and Iceman in the show. It was weird. Today that makes no sense. But they had a show together, and I used to watch it when I was a kid.
Yeah. No, it was his catchphrase, and it was nice to see all of that go up on Facebook for a little while.
Yes.
So moving from that, we do have we're gonna bring you a spoiler review.
Yeah. So again, spoiler review.
Heavy spoilers. Like we're talking about this movie.
As if you were sitting right there with us.
Yes. So we're gonna talk about it, even though you weren't. Exactly. So it doesn't matter. So run.
Yeah.
Run far, run fast. Fast forward.
Synced it.
Yeah, just fast forward. We'll be done with this shortly.
Yeah.
Maybe not too shortly. So Raul and I went and saw Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald.
Yes.
We did not plan this, but we ended up at the same theater at the same time.
Sure did.
Lorraine and I were with Annabelle. We're sitting down. Lorraine's going through her Instagram because the movie hasn't started yet, and she's like, "Oh, look, Raul watched the movie." And then she's like, "Oh, wait, he just posted this." And then she looks at the picture and sees the ticket stub. She's like, "Wait, he's here." Same movie theater, the same showtime.
It was the funniest shit. It was like a meme. Jay stood up like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Wait, there's nobody here." Jay?
Yeah, there was nobody in the movie. There was like maybe a handful of people. Yeah. And as soon as she's like, "Wait, he's here."
He's right here. He's here now.
Hey, Raul. Yo, I'm like, hey.
I seen it in his face too. Because he didn't know it was where he didn't shout in the direction I was at. He was just stood up and looking around like, I know he's in here.
Yeah.
So that was pretty dope. Small world, small town.
Yeah. So then the movie starts. You know what? I'm gonna let you give your review first. Okay.
Well, I liked it. I love the movie. I have no issues with it. I've seen a lot of complaints. You know, the Harry Potter franchise is eating itself, or it's a cash grab. Well, newsflash: every single movie that's ever been in any theater or on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray is a cash grab. Nobody makes these movies for free.
Facts.
Okay, let's get that out of the way. I like the fact that it's opening up the lore of Harry Potter. It's opening up more stories to tell with the new characters. Newt Scamander and his brother, Leta Lestrange, young Dumbledore, who I feel as though was not in the movie as much as he needed to be. Not needed to be, but as much as they portrayed.
As much as advertised.
Yeah. So, which is fine. It was more of an Iron Man, Spider-Man thing. That I felt like he was in it as much as he needed to be.
Right.
But I just felt that it was going to be more so about him. Cool. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald.
Right.
He did not disappoint.
He's Johnny Depp.
Yeah, he's good. Because I was worried. I'm not going to lie to you. He's been Johnny Depping some shit lately. And I'm like, fam, what are you doing? He played Grindelwald well. He didn't oversell it. He didn't overly Captain Jack Sparrow that shit. He did what he was menacing. You knew he was evil, but it was more so on the side of, I understand why he is the way he is.
Right.
I understand his cause. I don't agree with it, but he makes a good case.
Right.
He's one of the most powerful wizards of all time. He wants to not enslave. I want to say he wants to be the top of the chain.
He wants to establish a different order of things.
Yeah, he wants to rule over the Muggles or the no magics, the people without magic, and that's pretty fucked up. But the way he wants to do it is, we're on top. We can control everything that they do, and the way he puts it is, they don't know how to control themselves. They only know how to wage war, and he shows it with World War II about to happen. Because that was a flash forward.
Yeah, it's between World War I and World War II, and he started showing clips from World War II.
Exactly, and I was like, that shit freaked me out because that shit didn't happen yet.
Yeah,
but he's like, this is what's about to happen. We can prevent this from happening, so we can live in a better world because they don't know what to do with the world they live in.
Yeah, that's how he's Jim Jonesing everybody.
Exactly, and it's crazy because the people that weren't for it are like, you know what? That makes sense.
It's a very persuasive argument,
and that's cool, and I like that. So definitely great job as Grindelwald. Credence Barebones or whatever he is,
played by Ezra Miller.
Played by
The Flash.
And what a flash he is.
Oh, the Flash was involved in some Flash dancing.
Yeah, it's
check out this month's issue of Playboy.
Yeah.
You'll
Why
find
is
out
it
what
in
we're talking
Playboy
about.
isn't there a Playgirl?
Because he's non-gender, he's non-binary, man.
Listen, man, we had this discussion. I really don't understand that, but okay.
Yeah, Ezra Miller is just Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller is the one person outside of the Bible that can say, "I am what I am."
Yeah, yeah.
That's essentially the approach.
Him and Prince. So he's back because if you watch the last movie, I thought he fucking disintegrated.
Right.
But he's back as that Obscurus of the Obscurus, where he was, his magic was being stuffed down and not being able to be used. But he is one of the most powerful warlocks or wizards, whatever you want to call them, in this movie. He did a great job. Very menacing, not menacing, but very confused and just longing to figure out who he is, what is his purpose, why is he here?
Yeah,
that's basically the whole thing.
Yeah.
So you got Grindelwald chasing after Ezra Miller's character. Then you have Newt, the main character,
Newt's
commander. New beasts that he's catching and taming and putting into his freaking big ass briefcase.
Yep.
Super weird.
Still has Niffler though.
Still have Niffler, dope, and the little stick thing. He did a great job. Him on screen, I guess he plays the character as it should be played, but all he does is whispers and shit like that. But I'm cool with it. It sounds it's weird, but I guess that's how the character is. Because even when they casted the younger him, it was the same type of awkwardness. Yeah, and you wouldn't know.
He comes off like he has autism.
Okay,
he comes off like he's got
felt that too. I felt that too because he didn't he's very truthful to a fault. Yeah, and he's one track minded.
Yeah, it's very very Asperger's reminiscent of, and which is cool because it gives kids on the spectrum somebody to look up to. Like that, I think it's awesome.
That's that's the feeling I got from it as well. Yeah. So I was like, okay, cool. Very 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 decent with that. The overall story, it was a little bit slow in the beginning, but it has to catch people up to what's going on from the last movie, and then place everything in its right place. If you don't know who Dumbledore is, if you don't know who Grindelwald, that dynamic, you need it explained to you because that was only touched and hinted upon in the actual Harry Potter movie. So between the relationship between Dumbledore and Grindelwald is still not really clear. Yeah. We all know that Dumbledore's gay. Confirmed by J.K. Rowling. Yeah. Cool. We don't really know if Grindelwald is gay. Yeah. They alluded to, what their pact was, what their friendship was. They know it's more than a friendship, more than a brotherhood. Yeah, we know that they're tight, beyond tight. Yeah, it's more, but they never say I love. Dumbledore never says I loved him or I was in love with him. Yeah, the relationship is never defined. And you know what? I'm fine with that because again, they explained the reasonings behind them not being able to move against each other in a way that it doesn't need to be explained that they're in love with each other or he's in love with him. So that's cool. There's because people are calling it straight washing him to where if he was gay the whole time in all 8 movies, why wasn't he more out there? And I'm like, fam, it didn't. Gay doesn't equal flamboyant. Yeah, it doesn't. He can just be cool, calm, and collected like he is. He doesn't have to be out there. Yeah. And with this, they didn't have to explain that he was in love. They were, how it was explained is there is a blood pact that they cannot harm one another. Yeah. And that's fine. I'm pretty sure it'll come out. It has to come out because it's hinting at it a lot. Right. But other than that, I don't really have any hiccups to the movie, in my opinion. Yeah. You touched on it, with that movie having a very slow start. I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. Not because I didn't like the movie. I liked the 30 minutes that I saw. The 30 minutes that you saw. And that's total. Real talk. Yeah, that's combined. Because there was something, I'd wake up and then I'd fall back asleep. I went to this movie it was a surprise. I was supposed to be doing something else and I canceled it. And I was like, we're taking, because we weren't going to have Annabelle this weekend. And she wanted to see this movie. Lorraine wanted to see this movie. So I said, all right, you know what? I'm going to back out of what I'm supposed to do. And let's just go watch this movie because I'm not going to make you two wait. These are the biggest Harry Potter fans in the house. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we want to go watch the movie. And I did it right after work. There was no planning. It was just all right, we're home, eat, let's go to the movie. And as soon as I got comfortable and I saw that it was so slow at the beginning.
It's just so damn slow.
I get it.
And I knocked out. I woke up at the end when he was in the middle of everybody giving his speech.
Yeah.
Like it was like right when the World War II flashing started.
Okay.
So that's when I woke up and I was like, what the hell did I miss?
Yeah.
And Lorraine looked at me, she said, baby, everything.
The whole thing.
You
Don't
missed
worry
the
about
whole
it.
movie.
Listen, she was just glad you were there.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
She was glad that I was there and she was glad that I brought them out to the movies. Like that's all. She's like, this was awesome.
It doesn't matter. It wasn't for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew it wasn't for me. Annabelle, in all honesty, Annabelle fell asleep too.
Okay.
It was a long day for all of us. But it was from what I saw, I really liked I did like what Ezra Miller's doing with Credence, and I got that there was a big push to find out who he is and what he's doing. That bombshell at the end.
That bombshell at the end. So yeah, that.
I'll let you break the news since you're the one that's initiated.
Yeah. So again, spoiler heavy. So
like they at first they started pushing that Ezra Miller was
Corvus. What was the name? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Corvus something. He was supposed to be Lita Lestrange's brother.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were pushing the entire movie.
That's what it kept hinting to. Never in a million years I would have thought that he would be Aurelius Dumbledore, Dumbledore's brother. And for those who don't know, Dumbledore has a brother named Albus Dumbledore is Dumbledore.
Yes.
Then it's Aberforth Dumbledore. Then it's Ariana Dumbledore. Now it's Aurelius Dumbledore.
And we've never heard of him before this.
Never.
Like, not even in the other Harry Potter movies.
No.
Okay.
There's nothing on him because the story goes there was a duel between Aberforth and Albus Dumbledore against Grindelwald, and that's what kind of killed their sister Ariana.
Yeah, and that's all we know. Like,
That's all we know.
Details.
There's nothing else. So I don't know where Aurelius comes from. That is definitely has to be explained in the next movies, of course, and that's why they put that bombshell at the end. Me and my daughter are super nerds about it. So of course, as soon as we left the movie theater, we're on YouTube, we're on all the stuff trying to figure out what the hell, who is this guy, where did he come from, is he telling the truth? My thought in all of this, Grindelwald is super powerful. Grindelwald is the one that told Credence, now Aurelius, that he is a Dumbledore.
Yeah,
I think it's a whole lie. Because where would that even come from? It's got to be a lie. I'm sure they're going to find a great, clever way of explaining it. But based upon all the information that we already have from Harry Potter and all the lore, can't get into it right now because there's a lot. There's no way that he could exist.
See, I don't know enough about it to know. All I know, I knew it was a bombshell because I remember Dumbledore had the one brother and the sister.
Right.
So when that came up, I was like, oh, I didn't know that was coming.
Yeah.
And then when I looked at Lorraine and I saw the shock on her face, I'm like, okay, good, I got that. I missed the whole movie, but I picked up on what happened.
Yeah. I don't know. It's again, a lot of people are, up in arms about the whole movie and everything. I like that they're moving things forward and introducing new shit, but that doesn't seem right at all. Like that's breaking the what's the word I'm looking for? The canon of the story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from, and I get the complaints where people are saying, oh, this is a money grab. Yeah, no, 100% agreed.
Yep.
But like you said, you made a great point. Silence of the Lambs was a money grab. Every movie you've ever seen is a money grab. They're not investing millions and millions of dollars to make a movie if they're not expecting a profit.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's definitely something that was influenced by the success of the movies, sure. But so long as it's done well, and I get the feeling that it is being done well.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not a huge fan. I'm still kind of learning about everything. But it seemed I liked what I saw, the little bit I did see. As slow as it was at the beginning, I got it. I was just tired and I wasn't ready for it. But I enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to watch it again at some point and actually watch it. And we'll see how it comes. But I enjoyed it. It gets a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars from me, just because I didn't watch it.
Got you. Okay, that's fair. It was fair. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It's definitely keeping me interested. It's definitely making me. I can't wait for the next one. Like it's probably going to be another 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be on these sites, looking at the backstory and how could this be and how could that. That's the fun part.
I'd be very interested to see what gets released between now and the next movie.
Yeah.
Like what gets released in the middle, like how they do with Star Wars.
Yeah.
They put out the comics and it gives you some backstory as to what's happening between the movies.
You got to keep your eye on Pottermore.com because that's where all the information comes from.
Okay.
That's official from J.K. Rowling. Everything there is J.K. Rowling.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep an eye on that site, and I follow these guys on on YouTube, and they break shit down all the time. They predicted some shit that they've gotten right, which is crazy. But overall, I liked it. I'm excited. It is a great addition to the Wizarding world. I just love returning to that world. That world is amazing to me. I like the diversity now that they're having, because there was a black dude in the beginning, in the beginning of it when they were trying to get Newt to be an aura.
Yeah,
there's a black dude in there. Like, he was super soulful. Like, he was black.
It's Billy D. Williams.
yeah. Like, he was dope. Like, I liked him. And then there's another guy who came out to be Lita Lestrange's brother, some other black dude. Yeah, that was weird, but that was I like the diversity that they're having. The even the chick that turned into a snake, Nagini, she had a Maledictus curse. That's a big deal, because that's the snake. That's Voldemort's snake.
Yeah, no, I knew who Nagini was. That much I knew.
That's good job. That stuff that has to get explained too. Like, how does she come? Like, because she's at some point going to remain a snake. She can't change back.
Yeah, and she's apparently on the good guy's side this time around.
Right. So how does all of that switch up? Because even Queenie, which is the New York chick that was with the what's his name? What's the fat guy's name? TT, you know, Jacob Kowalski. Yeah, she was his girl, and then she just left to go with Grindelwald. Yeah. So that part was nuts to me. All of that has to be explained. All of that's going to go further in the movie. This is all going to lead up to that very first huge Wizarding war that takes place around the time of World War II. So that's going to be. I like that, and that's when I have to take a step back myself, because I'm like, oh, Dumbledore wasn't used enough, but they're not going to just get Jude Law for one movie. We got to realize that they sign contracts for multiple movies, right? He people that were in, like Agent Coulson, that was in the first Iron Man, right? Yeah. He plays a huge role throughout these movies. Yeah, he does. And he was shit in Iron Man 1. So I get it. That he is there. He's going to be there for the long run to go ahead and continue that story, because there has to be more between him and his newfound brother. There has to be him versus Grindelwald in that first Wizarding War. Yeah. So all of that's gonna come into play with the next, I guess, 3 films, because it's supposed to be 5 in total.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, because this isn't a trio. Like this is next one isn't like, oh, this is where all the questions are gonna get.
Yeah, answered. no, this is not. It's not gonna be the final one. And again, that's why all these theories and theorizing is keeping me interested. Not to bring up Star Wars, but I'm not excited for Episode 9.
I'm not.
I'm just going because it's going to happen. I have to figure out what's going on.
I didn't even watch Solo yet.
Solo was good.
I need to watch it. I know I need to watch it, and I want to watch it. I haven't gotten around to it.
But that's the thing. That's the difference. Like Star Wars, like automatic. Oh, I gotta go see that. I got my tickets already. Yeah. Wasn't like that with Solo, because of all the bullshit controversy. It's not gonna be like, I mean, we can withhold judgment right now. We haven't seen a trailer or anything for Episode 9. I'm sure that's gonna come within the next couple of months. But I'm not excited for it. I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just gonna go. Yeah. Fuck it.
I'm pretty indifferent, and I'm just hoping that they turn it around for me.
J.J. Abrams back. That's all that matters. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's our little review on Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald.
Yes. Let us know what you thought about the movie. Hit us up on social media. You can find us on Twitter at The Pops On Pod. Find us on Instagram and Facebook at The Pops On Podcast. Email us your own review. Email us what your thoughts were at nodadjokes@gmail.com. You can also call us. Raul, what can they call us?
321-405-2219. And guys, remember, we are available on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play Music, Podbean, Stitcher. All the places that you will be able to listen to your podcasts on, we are there.
I wanted to see how many he could do in one breath. That was pretty impressive.
Thank you.
Anyway, practicing. So that's a movie review.
Yeah, that's the movie review. We are going to...
We're going to switch some things up.
We're going to switch up a little bit, talk about some music.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
It's time for 8-tracking. Jay and Raul land on track 8 from some of the newest albums out to bring you a fresh take on music today.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We got some tracks. We got some tracks today to go into.
Little bit.
We're coming up with 3 new release albums. This is a pretty heavy new release week.
It was.
Some heavy hitters, some names we haven't seen in a while, some names we wish we hadn't seen.
Facts.
We'll get into that. First track we're gonna go into though, Anderson .Paak. Coming out of California, IA. Came out hard. I liked his last album, Malibu.
I liked it.
Came out this week with his follow up, Oxnard. I like that he's naming them all after cities in the LA metro area. So it's definitely some showing some love to the hometown.
Absolutely.
Track 8 on this one is Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa. I don't know how to pronounce this.
Yeah, we don't know. It's track 8 off of the Oxnard album featuring Dr. Dre.
Featuring Dr. Motherfucking Dre.
Listen, I when I saw that, like you said, that's immediately what you went to. That's what I went to too, because I was like, Dr. Dre.
Yep.
Then to find out he signed to Dr. Dre.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that. That was pretty dope when I found that out. But I definitely wanna go ahead and play track 8 for you guys. Again, Mansa Musa, Anderson .Paak featuring Dr. Dre.
It's foolish, it's mess, moose, power, move, nigga.
My money. Pocket so dummy. That mean my money so sick, I might just cough up 100. Rich yelling me on time zone. Fuck the weather shit, you gotta
So
love me.
are all women in hip hop trying to sound like Nicki Minaj now?
Stop it. That's Coco, by the way.
Nicki Minaj?
Nah, man.
I thought that was Nicki Minaj first time I heard it.
I'm not gonna lie. When I heard it, I thought I was like, "Who is this?" I didn't know who it was. I'm not sure who she is still, but her name is Coco.
Right.
This album was really good. Like, I like it better than the first one.
I'll listen to the track. I didn't listen to the whole album just because there were other things I wanted to listen to also, and I was on the plane and I lost signal.
Damn it.
Yeah, but no, it was really cool. This track, it was cool to hear Dr. Dre.
Yes, I like it.
You don't hear him in much.
No, and that's, I mean, I've grown to getting used to that, right?
Yeah.
It's Dr. Dre. He's not the rapper's rapper. We just like to know that he's still around. He still can, spit whatever he spit. I'm pretty sure Anderson .Paak wrote that shit for him.
Possibly.
But that's fine. Listen, it doesn't matter. He produces well still. I got on Beats headphones right now. So
right.
It's fine. But no, this album is good. He has features from Kendrick, J. Cole.
Not on the same damn track.
You can't get him on track. I'm telling you can't get them on track together. That costs more money than your album. And I cannot describe his music. I don't know where to put him.
It's very so every time I listen to him, it sounds like something Redman would have come out with in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like, this song reminded me of The Goodness.
Right, okay. Shake It, Stay and Get That. That was my shit. That was me and my mom's song, for real.
So, and it's very reminiscent. He plays his own drums. He plays a lot of his own instruments. Have you ever seen the Tiny Desk concert with Anderson .Paak? That was really fun. That was a really fun show to watch.
Yes.
I like what he's doing. I like the sound. He's not conforming to anything. He's just making music he likes.
Right.
Yeah, he's not trying to be a mumble rapper. He's not trying to do. He's definitely tipping his hat to where hip hop came from with Dr. Dre coming up. That sound, it's all like I say. If Redman was young today, it sounds like that's what he would be coming out with.
True. And he has Snoop on the album too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he did.
He's paying homage to California through and through, and with Kendrick too. So it's pretty dope. Definitely check this album out, guys. It's well worth the listen. I believe. Let me see how many songs is on that one.
That's a handful.
It's a lot, and all of them are good.
It's a full album for sure.
14 tracks,
There we
and
go.
all of them are good. And I have no complaints on any. Oh, he has Q-Tip on the album too. That was a dope song as well. Because I was listening to Q-Tip, not Q-Tip. I was listening to the Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix.
Yeah,
and that made me go back and listen to all of Tribe shit. Tupac.
Q-Tip.
No, I don't like Tupac. Q-Tip is dope. He's got to be one of my favorite rappers too.
Yeah.
So I implore you to listen to this album. It's well worth it. I think I shitted on him a couple weeks ago, talking about this is what I was listening to Masego. This is what I thought Anderson .Paak was going to be. No. Anderson .Paak, I apologize.
You put him in control of his own production. He's gonna make you happy.
Definitely good. Definitely.
Coming up to our second track of the week. This was God. Yeah, you know what? We mentioned those names you haven't seen in a while, and you wish you stayed away.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey's still trying to be famous.
Still trying to be famous. You so bad.
Listen. This is the time of year where all you're gonna hear at every department store and every commercial is all I want for Christmas.
Yes.
Listen,
yes.
Mariah, sit your ass down. All right, you're not in the corner. We're not putting you in there this week, but you just need to sit your ass down. You are going to be making more money than you can count for the next couple of weeks for the holiday season.
Yep.
You don't need to put out a new album.
Yeah.
But she did anyway. It's called Caution, in which I should urge Mariah Carey, live your life with some caution at this point.
Oh my God.
The Title 8 track is 8th grade. Here it is.
Nothing to lose. Never no pressure. Just put yourself in my shoes. I'm not your world, no. I'm not your life.
So when
That's
When did she start sounding like 1983 Michael Jackson?
Right?
Like seriously.
For real. No, you're right.
Like what's that one song where it's like everything's animated? You know, it's like watercolor animation in the music video.
Speed Demon?
No, not Speed Demon. It's like a real slow, poppy, like Barry Gordy 1983, 1980 song. Ah, man, I have to find it, and I will.
Yes.
And we're going to play it when we do. But it's like, this song sounds like she stole it from a 1998 Mary J. Blige reject.
Wow. You just full of it today.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
Let's get 1980s Michael Jackson to sing a song that was written by 1990s Mary J. Blige. That's what that sounded like.
It does, because I've seen that she put out a new album. She didn't no promotion. She actually I lied. She did put out a single a couple weeks ago. That's not even on the album, I don't think.
No, and she's trying to stay relevant. Like she tried singing at the New Year's Eve bash last year, and that was just
happen.
Like, how do you forget your own lyrics?
It was bad. It
Yeah,
was definitely
like
bad.
it was. A lot of people were concerned. Me too. Was like, yo, this
Me
looks like
too.
a cry for help.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not digging it. Listen, a lot of because I can't say all legends need to sit down, because Jay-Z just put out a phenomenal album, right?
Right.
Nas is coming out with a phenomenal album. The one that came out with Kanye doesn't count. I don't care what nobody says. A lot of our legends can still do it. Mariah Carey, just stop.
Yeah.
I know there are some huge fans of Mariah Carey, but I'm pretty sure it's not of her new shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like the emancipation of Mimi, whatever that was. That was dope back in the day. We belong together.
She could have stopped that butterfly.
Oh no. Oh God.
She could have stopped that butterfly.
Jeez, what's that movie that she did? Was it Sparkle?
Oh God. Well, yeah. Well, you know what? Oh, I don't think she was bad in that actually.
No, she was, bro.
Was she?
Yeah, it was a bad movie. I know.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No. I'm thinking. Oh God damn it, Precious.
She was. I didn't see Precious yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm never gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm told. Yeah, no. Sparkle was absolute
Sparkle
garbage.
was
Yeah,
terrible.
no, my bad.
You know what I mean?
No, but she was a movie Precious. That was a movie, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Precious.
Yeah, no. She, from what I heard, she was actually really good in that role.
I did hear that with that one. Listen, and you know what? Good. Stick to acting. Do that. Or if not, just chill with your twins.
Listen, Mariah, you ain't broke.
Yeah, you don't need the money.
Yeah,
you really don't.
You good. You just.
Oh, it's glitter. It's not
glitter.
sparkle.
That's what it was.
Glitter.
Oh God.
Something that was shiny.
Yeah, that didn't. That's something that should have never happened.
Oh no, I'm good.
Yeah, well, it's bad when top billing is Mariah Carey and DeBrat.
Oh God, yeah. No, I'm good, fam. Thanks.
Yeah.
No. But yeah,
No.
Again, that was it. That was 8th grade off of her new album, Caution.
Yeah. So bringing us to our third track, 8. We're switching up genres here. We're going Mumford & Sons. Released a new album called Delta. Track 8 is called Rose of Sharon. For those of you that are fans of Mumford & Sons, know that they kind of got big in the folk scene. Their last album was a departure from that. Mm-hmm. This album continues that. Yeah.
You got some thoughts?
Let's listen to the track first. Let's go with it. Again, Mumford & Sons off the album Delta. This is Rose of Sharon.
Fold your head behind your ears, roll your questions across the floor. I know we've been here for years, but at least we've been here before.
One of my favorite things about Mumford & Sons, especially when they first came out, is that you can tell they wrote those songs as a band. Like, they were a jam band. You know what I mean? They kind of got together, they started playing some instruments, they hit a couple of chords, they hit a couple of transitions, they came up with some lyrics, and they got a song. So all the songs felt very natural. They were good. They could play a live show like nobody's business, because all the songs were written together with their instruments.
Right.
And this song came straight out of a studio.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't even see how they can play this song live and have it sound like that. You know what I mean?
No.
And I remember the last album that came out, it was definitely more electric. They traded all their acoustic instruments in for electric instruments. And these songs were written in studios as opposed to written on the road. So when they first started touring that new album and playing them, they didn't know how to play these songs live.
Exactly.
Like, they had to learn how as they were doing it. which led to some blowback. And this, I don't know.
Well, okay, so me not necessarily being a fan of them, and their old stuff, I don't mind this song.
This is gonna definitely bring them a different audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is they're, and not in a disrespectful way, but they're going the Maroon 5 route right now.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
You know, when I was listening to the song, the first thing I thought was, it sounds like Justin Timberlake said no to this.
God damn it.
Like, straight up, it sounds like Justin Timberlake should have sung this song.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, like, this is going to bring them a different audience. And I like that they're taking chances. I like that they're breaking from what they got big for.
Right.
But to what expense? Like, I get you want to expand your audience, but like people like me and other, more diehard traditional Mumford and Sons, like, I'm not buying this album. I didn't listen to the rest of it.
Me either. But but the thing is, I might. Like, I'm on the way home.
Yeah, see, because you did, and you're not somebody who followed them from before,
right? But you see how you feel about them on this. That's how I feel about Maroon 5, because Songs About Jane is a classic to me. That's their first album. I love every track off of that album. It was more acoustic. It was more them. It was more. It felt real. It felt like they came up and put all this shit together. Now every song they come out with is featuring a rapper. Got Future on one. You got Cardi B on another. You got Wiz Khalifa on one. Fam, do what you guys do.
Yeah.
But who am I? I'm not their A&R. This is what they're doing to get
and you know what? This is obviously what they want to do. So it's not like, hey, don't step out of your comfort zone. By all means, step out of your comfort zone.
But
make some new stuff.
Where you came from.
Like, I'm not dissing them for trying new stuff out. That's fine. And if I hope they get a lot of success from it.
Absolutely.
I don't. This isn't the Mumford and Sons I like. This I don't care for it.
Because what band that I feel has, and not in a bad way, but has stuck to them, just being them. Fall Out Boy.
Yeah,
just been them their entire career. Like, yeah, they may have deviated on maybe a remix or some shit, but their shit is their shit.
Yeah, like, it's one thing if you step out in like one or two songs, like, hey, this is some stuff we're kind of playing around with. This is some stuff that we were interested in dabbling in. This is a new sound for. Cool. And like I said, I don't mind that they did a whole album on it. I'm not knocking them for being creative. Right. By all means, be creative. But just because I don't knock it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Absolutely.
And it's like the RZA. I love the RZA, but I can't listen to his music, man.
I love RZA. Shout out to Wu-Tang. Again, you're right, because there's a lot of artists that are gonna find new success with different ways of music. Look at Pitbull, right?
Yeah.
I know you don't like that guy, but his first album I listened to, El Mariel or whatever.
Oh yeah, no, he was way before. Like, Money Is a Major Issue, and then he had mixtapes before that.
Yeah, like all of that shit was hard hip hop. Like, it was dope. Like, it was good. Like, and don't get me wrong, like, not like the greatest shit ever.
It was trunk rattling bass hip hop. Lil Jon was involved in a lot of his stuff.
Now it's a bunch of house music. It's a bunch of different stuff. But he has found success in that.
Yeah.
Same thing with Flo Rida. I'd never listened to Flo Rida, but the same thing with Flo Rida. He makes those poppy hits that people love.
But I still remember him from the Get Money Right mixtapes.
Yeah.
When he was with Po' Boy.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So stuff like that. There's some artists that what they're doing is not gonna reach the masses, so they have to figure something out. What Pitbull was doing was not gonna reach the masses.
Yeah.
Flo Rida, who would know who a Flo Rida was?
Who's ever heard of Po' Boy?
I don't. That's a sandwich.
That's a Money Right mixtapes. Like, I mean, him. Who is it? Oh, well, and you had Triple C's because you had Carol City Cartel with Rick Ross,
right? And
he was the other one on the Money Right mixtape. And then Briscoe. Briscoe was famous for like 20 minutes with Lil Wayne. Then he got robbed at a barbershop, and people stopped listening to him.
That was it. Listen.
Sorry, Briss.
Like you did it.
Out of the three of them, Briss was my favorite.
Got you. No, and again, so we can't fault them for that. You know what I mean? The one who has done it, but I think still stayed true to him, was Childish Gambino. He's an artist.
Yeah.
Because he switched every new album was different. He was a backpack rapper with that first album. Then he became a little bit more mainstream with that second album, and then he just went fucking left. And you know what? Everybody went left with his with Redbone.
Yeah, and and the thing, like Bruno Mars. I mean, he's pop music,
yeah.
but he definitely changes up his genre. There's a lot of different genres in pop itself. He's another one. But the difference between them is that they always were different. Like they didn't stay to a sound for longer than an album. Mumford & Sons came out with 2 albums, a live tour, and I mean, most people found out about them through the Grammys when they did a tribute to Bob Dylan.
Okay.
It was them and the Avett Brothers. So, I mean, they did that for so long that now that they're departing, it's like a whole, all right, well, are you doing this because you got tired of how you sounded and you want to experiment, which is fine, or are you doing this to be more mainstream? In which case, I mean, you're kind of selling out. I don't know if I can really. I mean, it's none of my business. Whatever you do to make money, make money.
Feed your kids, man.
Yeah, to me, it's a little more of a contrast because they did do the folk thing for so long, and that's how they came up. Whereas artists like Bruno Mars and Childish Gambino, they were always changing them up. They that's what they're known for.
That's good, and that's good. I mean, again, I might be able to listen to this album. I'm gonna give it a fair shot from start to finish. I'm not listening to Mariah Carey. I don't have it in me. All this did was make me go back to listen to her old stuff. That's all. And I'm happy we still have the old stuff. That's all I can do.
Right.
But definitely check out the Anderson .Paak album, Oxnard. 14 tracks of straight great music.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm focusing on this week.
Absolutely, guys. Well, you let us know what you think on these. Did we miss any? Yeah, there was other music that came out, but I'm good. I did listen to that entire Jaden Smith whatever it was EP.
Yeah.
I like him. That's all I can say. I do like Jaden Smith. That album, it's definitely different. It's less creative than his actual album that came out, but it's still something I can listen to. So I'm cool with that. But guys, yeah, let us know what you think. Let us know what new music you're listening to. Let us know if you think Mariah Carey needs to hang that shit up. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
please.
she does.
Let us know that.
Give us a call, 321-405-2219.
Or you can let us know on social media, Facebook and Instagram at The Pops On Podcast. Hit us up on Twitter at The Pops On Pod. Or write us an email. Let us know what you thought about it at nodadjokes@gmail.com.
Yes,
now,
sir.
on that, we're going to figure out what we're going to watch this weekend.
Yeah.
You damn youngins, get back here. Stop running around this trailer park starting a ruckus. We got to figure out what movie to sneak into this weekend. Welcome back to episode 61 of Pops On. Before we get into this, I know we're talking trailers, but while we're on the topic of trailer parks, let's just call it what it is. Jill Scott can suck a dick.
Oh my God.
I mean, we just got to acknowledge that real
Yes,
quickly.
we do.
We were going to do it. We were going to put Baby in the corner, but we're just going to bring it up because it was near and dear to Raul's heart.
It is. Let me tell you something, guys. Listen. I've been telling y'all about these BBWs. I've been telling y'all about them, and now everybody want to jump on the back. Listen, Jill Scott just showed the world what I already know.
Jill Scott made me spend the most awkward minute I've ever spent with Raul and his daughter watching a YouTube video. Of her fellatiating. I don't know. She was blowing a microphone. And
music right now.
I mean, there was hand action. She was minding the stepchildren. I mean, it was perfect form.
Why do you think the stepchildren? I love that.
It was perfect form. It really was.
It really was. Listen, folks. You thought it was a game. You thought it was a fetish? No. This is real. These women are here, and if you don't snatch them, you don't snatch one up right now. I'm telling you right now, they're gonna be gone. Listen, it's big girl season. It's winter time. You gonna be cold.
Season.
It's cuffing. Listen, you need one, and you see what they can do. That's every last one of them, all the time, for no reason at all. Okay. So for the people that didn't know, now you know, and that was just a microphone.
Yeah.
Imagine. Listen, we gotta get off this. My daughter here.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know why a trailer park made me want to bring this up, But it did. So the trailers that we're talking about this week, where are the notes at, man? Hold on, let's get back on track here. All right. So Trailer Park. So the trailers that came out, Toy Story 4.
Yes.
Toy Story 4 trailer came out. With two teasers. It wasn't a trailer. There were two teasers. One teaser was the toys kind of reintroducing themselves
Pretty
with
much,
a surprise guest at the end. And the other trailer, or teaser rather, was star Key and Peele.
So that was Key and Peele.
That was Key and Peele, yeah.
That was their that's their bit that they be doing when they're in front of like the revolving door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
It's them roasting. You know who I found out Jordan Peele voiced in Big Mouth?
Yeah, he did. He's Duke Ellington or
Freddie Mercury.
He's all of them.
Yeah.
Duke Ellington, Freddie Mercury. Yeah.
I had no idea. I knew he did Duke Ellington. I had no idea he was Freddie Mercury.
He did most of it. Because me and my daughter watched that show, and we look up all the voices. So a lot of them on there.
He was singing too. Like, yo, man, Jordan can sing. Oh shit.
These are artists, man. But yes, like you said, the first one was just in reintroducing, and all that made me do. Like I said it, like without even thinking. I was like, oh, Woody. Oh,
you know,
like Buzz Lightyear.
Once I got to the third one, I was like, where's Slinky Dog?
Yeah.
Where's Slinky Dog?
And then you see him. So that just brought up the nostalgia, because I remember going to the movie theater in Manhattan as a kid watching the first one. So it just makes me all giddy inside. They don't even have to put out a trailer. Just put out Toy Story 4.
Just give me the movie.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But the second one was hilarious with Key and Peele.
Yeah.
I love their voice work, because did you see the Storks?
I did see Storks. Yeah,
they were the wolves. Yeah, those were like, and the whole movie was good, but those were like the best parts of the movie.
I was very surprised by Storks.
Yeah,
I didn't see it until it was already on HBO, and I was so damn surprised by it. I was like, how did nobody talk about this?
Storks was amazing, and they made so the bunny and the duck, and they're over there trying to imitate Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond. Just keep saying two different things.
Yeah, they kept getting the words wrong. Yeah,
and then Buzz Lightyear and Woody come in and they say to infinity and beyond. Like, no, it ain't. That ain't it.
You can't get to infinity. You're gonna go beyond infinity. You don't know nothing about science.
That shit is great.
That was fantastic. And then the look on Buzz and Woody's faces, like, oh,
yeah,
it was so good.
I love it. I'm excited. Even the character posters, because Marcel's going through it now. The character posters are simple, just a weird black, nothing in the background, just the toys front and center.
It's actually like a superhero background.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can see it like it's smoky. Like, I can see Captain America sitting there, and it's just him.
Yeah,
and fading in the black in the background.
In the background. Yeah, man, I like it.
And then the first teasers featured a spork.
Right. He's like, I'm not a toy.
I don't belong here.
Like,
so
that's weird.
So I'm hoping he's a character, because if that's the case, now it's like, okay, so how do these things get life?
Right. Okay.
See, because how does he go from being a spork to like being a toy that's alive? Like, what is it? The eyes? Like, what is it that does it?
Yeah, that's bugged out to me, and I think so. That's gonna be a huge part in it. There's got to be a Coco thing in here with those guitars.
Oh yeah,
it has to be.
You're looking at the Easter eggs. Yeah,
it has to be a Coco thing in there. So, but yeah, besides the point, folks, I don't need any more trailers. I don't need nothing. I'm already going to see this next June.
Off the 2 30-second teasers.
Yeah, I don't need it. Just it's coming, because I was the one saying I didn't need anything after Toy Story 3. That was the perfect ending.
Yeah,
sad. It made me cry. It made me cry. So I was like, when they said announced it, like, you guys again cash grab, but you got to understand, Pixar. That's not how they work. Disney doesn't do a lot of cash grabs. They do some. They do some. I'm not gonna say some came out this year. Yeah, Nutcracker came out. Yeah, Wrinkle in Time. Yeah, it's not good. But Pixar, when they're ready to do something, it's been worked on for years. Yeah, they have a story to tell and they want to tell it. Yep. So I'm all the way with that. I'm all in. Which brings that Toy Story obviously is a big part of our childhood. Absolutely. And that's why we're so excited to see it. Another thing that played a big part in our childhood was Pokemon. It sure did. Whether I didn't play it a lot, but my brothers did. The cartoon was always on at the house. We got our first trailer of Detective Pikachu, starring Ryan Reynolds. As Pikachu. No. That's Deadpool as Pikachu. That's what that is. Because that's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm hearing. There's Ryan Reynolds, but then there's Deadpool. And that is Deadpool voicing Pikachu. That is Deadpool on a rated PG sensor. Yes. And you know what? This is smart that they put this out at this time because of the whole Deadpool shit that's coming out next month. Oh, yeah. So that's dope. But let me tell you something. When they first announced this movie, I was like, all right, it's going to look stupid. It's going to be stupid. I'm not going to.
And they announced a while ago that Ryan Reynolds is going to be Pikachu. So I'm like, did they just have him I Am Groot this all the way out? Did they just Vin Diesel Ryan Reynolds like Pika? Like, why did they get Ryan Reynolds for this? It seems like they're just blowing their budget.
Yeah, because he's hot. But no, this actually looks decent. It looks good. The cinema, the animation or whatever it is, the CGI looks amazing.
CGI looks really good. Starring Justice Smith. Not related to Will Smith in any way, shape, or form. Look that up.
No, not at all. You looked that up.
I did. I had to.
Justice Smith.
The way they tie it in, where like he for whatever reason can understand Pikachu.
Yes.
And they address it. So it's like, oh my God, you understand me? I'm so lonely.
Yes.
So that was fun. I didn't expect that route.
Yeah.
And now I'm wondering, because you don't see him interacting with any other Pokemon.
Well, Mr. Mime at the end.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't talk.
Yeah, he doesn't.
So now the question is, does he understand the other Pokemon, or is it just this one Pikachu that he understands?
That is interesting. Yeah.
So it's cool to see how they explain or kind of approach the approach that they took for that. It'll be interesting to see how it plays through in the movie if he understands the other ones.
Right.
But I was very surprised by this Charizard.
Yeah, he looks
Charizard
like a goddamn
looks
dragon.
Serious.
Menacing. He doesn't look cute.
I was waiting for Daenerys Targaryen to show up.
This guy.
Like Dracarys. Like that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah. All of them look good. All of them look different. I didn't know Pikachu had fur, so that's new. I like.
He's a mouse.
He's electric too. So what? Throw that
Woogie.
Yeah. So I again, when I first heard of it, I was like, this is gonna be bullshit. No, when I seen this, I was like, I'm in. I want it.
I'm not a Pokemon fan. It wasn't never a big. It's not that I dislike it. I missed that boat.
Yeah.
I want to ride this one. I want to get on this train.
Yeah, why not? I'm all the way with it, man. So yeah, Detective Pikachu, that's coming out summer of next year as well. So around the same time as Toy Story 4. Why not?
Yeah. Another big part of people's childhoods. Rocky was a big part of people. Creed 2 coming out this week.
This week, guys. So yes, this week is gonna be a big Thanksgiving weekend. So it's probably coming out Wednesday, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, probably coming out Wednesday, same time we drop. So it's of course the sequel to Creed, to the first Creed, but this is like what, Rocky 7 at this point?
Something like that, yeah.
Because this is definitely still a Rocky movie.
Yeah, it's a 7. I believe it's the 7th in the franchise.
Right, and I'm excited for it. The first one was a surprise hit to me. I was never a Rocky fan. Let me put that out there. I never really watched those movies. It was around. It was on in the background. My uncles and all that watched it. Never really cared.
Right.
This one I paid attention to because I like Michael B. Jordan. Like I really do. Like he's a great actor to me. And he, again, hasn't done anything that I haven't liked yet. So I fully expect to like this movie. You see how, I'm talking to my daughter here. You see how our thing is Harry Potter. Me and Jalen thing is Star Wars. Me and Mace is basically everything. This is the thing for me and your mom. Because we went on a date and watched the first one. So I'm pretty sure we're going to go watch this sometime this week or next week if we can get past the craziness of Thanksgiving. What do you think?
I like it. I was never really a huge fan of the Rocky movies growing up. I knew of them. I knew the song.
Yeah.
I knew, the scene when he was running up the stairs and stuff. I didn't care. I was young. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was never a big thing in my house. But it is very cool to see Dolph Lundgren coming back on this. And, of all the Rocky movies, this is they're going back to the big one.
Yeah.
What was that? Rocky 3, wasn't it?
Listen, I don't know. One of them.
With Ivan Drago. So I like the potential behind the story. I don't want to say I like the story because I don't know anything about it yet. Because it seems like it could go one way or the other. It can go where it's its own story. Mm-hmm. It's a continuation of something else, but I just don't want it to be the same scene for scene, montage for montage as the last movie.
Right. And you know what? And that's what I thought was going to happen because we're going through seeing Creed 1. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's a boxing movie.
Right.
So yes, you're going to have those trainers.
You're going to have those trainers. So that's fine.
This one, and again, I can't really compare it to the Rocky ones because I haven't seen it, but it had different elements to it. It had the love story. It had I'm trying to find my place in the world because he's the illegitimate son of Apollo Creed.
Right.
So it had different elements to it that I could relate to, as growing up, how I grew up in the area that I've grown up in. Just so happened that he found who his daddy was, and now he has the money or what have you.
Yeah.
But it's different elements to the story. So I don't feel it's going to be a word for word, shot for shot of whatever it was.
Yeah.
But it's Ivan Drago's son facing Apollo Creed's son.
Yeah. I mean,
you're going to get some of that.
And there's good potential for good stories there. I mean, there absolutely is. I hope that they do it well.
Absolutely.
That's my only hope for it. But I mean, and look, we should throw out Toy Story 2 and Detective Pikachu. They're not coming out this week. I think this is Toy Story 4 and Detective Pikachu. They're not coming out this week.
That's definitely next year.
Yeah, we just had trailers come out, so we thought we'd talk about them.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I'm going to the movies this week, Creed 2 is definitely the new release that I'm checking out.
Right. Absolutely.
And finally, we're just going to touch on this one because it stays with the whole childhood thing.
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Leprechaun returns. Leprechaun went to the hood. Leprechaun ended up at the bottom of a well. Leprechaun returns. There's a new Leprechaun movie. What was the last one?
1993. Well,
no, that's the first one that came out.
One was in the 2000s somewhere.
Yeah. So
God, okay.
it's just Leprechaun Origins came out in 2014. What?
God,
that was a thing. Leprechaun 4 in Space was 1996.
I remember that.
Leprechaun in the Hood was 2000. Released a video.
Absolutely.
Leprechaun Back to the Hood in 2003. God, this is so bad.
This is terrible.
So it's a campy horror franchise. It's so bad, but there was some redeeming factors in it because it got to the point where it was self-aware. And it just got a little more funny.
Yeah, I feel it's gonna be more funny than scary. It's gonna be some cheap deaths.
And it's coming straight to digital. This isn't gonna get a theatric release.
Yeah.
But you know what? Somebody listening to this, and it's probably Lorraine. Baby, I love you. Somebody cares that this movie is coming out.
Somebody's super excited.
Somebody who cares found out about it through us.
Yeah.
So that's why we're talking about Leprechaun Return.
Yeah.
I don't see a December 2018 is when it looks like.
Straight to digital.
Yeah, straight to digital.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it on the movie app. We're going to watch that Christmas.
Another straight to digital release I want to bring up just because most people don't know what's coming out. Jungle Book.
Oh, yeah.
Andy Serkis's Jungle Book.
Yes, that's coming out this next week, actually.
Yeah, December 2nd. It was supposed to get a theatric release. For whatever reason, at the last minute, distribution rights fell through, and Netflix picked it up. Don't know if that's good or bad. It could go one way or the other.
Yeah. Depending on how good it is.
Yeah. At this point, the fact that Netflix picked it up instead of getting a theatric release says one of two things. Either the studio thought the movie was so bad it didn't deserve a studio release. And keep in mind, this movie doesn't have to suck to be bad. Right. If this movie isn't better than the one that Disney did, it's going to be considered a failure.
Yeah.
And that sucks because that's a lot of pressure that this movie doesn't need because they aren't trying to be like Disney. But if the studio doesn't think that it's going to have that kind of power, that to me would be a good reason for them to send it to Netflix because people trust Netflix.
Yeah, and you know what? You would watch a shitty movie on Netflix.
I would.
Before getting up to
I
go
used
see
to.
a shitty
Before
movie.
they changed their rating system, I used to have a 1-star movie day where I would watch 2 1-star movies on Netflix.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
1-star movie reviews. We should start that.
Yeah, but they don't do 1-star. They don't do the stars anymore.
We gotta figure it out.
We'll figure something out.
But yeah, no, I'm excited for it. I still want to see it. Andy Serkis is still a genius to me.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to check it out. I definitely want to see the story.
It sucks.
I'm a little worried about the movie maybe not getting the attention it deserves because, like I said, it stinks that it has to beat Disney's.
Yeah,
because Disney did it pretty well.
Yeah, really well.
So it stinks that kind of pressure is on this one, but just as a PSA from your friendly neighborhood pops. December 2nd, there's going to be a new Jungle Book movie on Netflix, and it should be pretty good.
Yeah, check it out. Check it out, guys. I think that's what we got for that one.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Wow.
Something's coming up.
I'm dreaming of turkey.
I'm getting hungry.
Mac and cheese?
You know it.
Yeah.
What's going on, Pops On Nation? This is your boy Raul of Pops On, and guess what? Your favorite dad's got a new number.
New phone. Who this?
Yeah, man, you guys can reach us at 321. is it ringing already?
This call will be recorded
What
and
the
monitored.
hell?
I have a collect call from
Hey, I got a dad joke for you guys.
What?
What does a snowman eat for breakfast?
an inmate
Oh,
at
Lord.
a San Bernardino County
Bro, who do we
detention
know in
facility.
San Bernardino jail? Oh, how did he get this number? Anyway, yeah, 321-405-2219. What the fuck is going on now? Hello?
Okay, yeah, listen, I'm ready to come pick up my 2 pies. I
Nice.
want everything on it.
Whoa.
No onions like last
No,
time.
no,
Ain't got
wait a
time for
minute.
that
Stop.
shit.
Who do you think you're calling right now, dude?
I'm looking for Sal's Pizza.
This is not Sal's, dude. This is Pop's on.
Pops on?
Yeah.
In Florida?
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes.
I love you guys.
Oh, okay.
This is incredible.
Yes.
Raul, it does sound like you.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get on that Twitter shit. Tell them to release the S already.
Will do, partner. Will do.
All right, listen, take care.
Peace. Let me turn this damn phone off. Listen, 321-405-2219. Call us, leave a voicemail, send us a text message. We definitely want to play these voicemails of your best dad jokes or your topics on the show at some point. 321-405-2219. That's Pops On. You guys have a great day.
Welcome back to episode 61 of Pops On. I am Jay Alvarez along with Marcel and Raul. Fellas, it's turkey time.
Yes.
It's that week.
It is.
It crept up on us.
It kind of did.
Dude, I had no idea Thanksgiving was this week.
Yeah, it kind of did. It's always the second to last Thursday, and I keep forgetting that it is the second to last Thursday.
I didn't realize we were that far in the month already.
Fam, this year has just flown.
It seriously has.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, so it's Thanksgiving is coming up this weekend. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, chances are we're not going to have an episode next week.
Maybe.
It's potential, but maybe not. Don't be surprised if we don't. That's how life works sometimes.
Yes.
But yeah, so Raul and I have the luxury of being minorities
Yes.
with family from other countries, like relatively recent family from other countries. Like my mom's side of the family is from Georgia, but my dad is fresh off the boat.
Yep.
So we have different, there's a lot of different things that we do for Thanksgiving. Raul, what do you do Thanksgiving wise? Do you guys take a traditional approach to it? Do you kind of put your own thing on it?
So it depends on the year. It really does, because this year, this year we're having the family's coming down, from Ohio and New York and all over the place. So everybody's coming down. So we're not gonna be able to do it at the house like I would like it,
right?
Because I like tradition. I like home. I like being comfortable. I like all of us cooking. Kids make the dessert. Women in the kitchen do what they do. Men, because me and my dad, we're the cooks.
Yeah,
I've made an entire Thanksgiving dinner by myself. Like, I've done that. It's amazing. It's fun to me, and I like to do it in my house. It's more secluded. It's more, family, more homey.
Right.
But we're gonna have it at a place and do some things with the family. That's fine. What it is for me with our family, we just like to have everybody put a hand in.
Okay.
Cook something. Whatever it is you can cook it.
Thursday is the most famous potluck day in the world.
Absolutely.
Thanksgiving Day is.
Absolutely. So everybody bring a dish, whatever it is, and we all eat. We used to have competitions and shit.
Yeah.
That was fun. I made collard greens and yams one year. Never making collard greens again. That shit stinks the house up.
Yeah, they do.
But it was good. It turned out good. And I just like being around family. That's my main thing. I'm a family guy through and through. So anything dealing with family, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or what have you, as long as we're all together, I really don't care where we at.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, my family, it's cool because my parents divorced, so I got to see two different sides, real early. Now, my mom's side being from Georgia, they are the more traditional. Like, they have a Thanksgiving lunch, just because there's so much food that it carries over into dinner. And her family is so big, like, it's extended family that comes out.
Nice.
So it's not just like, when we'd go with our mom on Thanksgiving, it wasn't just like the local family. It was like Nana would come out, and then Nana was like, my grandmother was one of 12.
Nice.
So all those siblings would come out. We typically Thanksgiving, a lot of times we actually got a hall. Yeah. Because there was so many of us, or we went to, like, somebody had a big enough house to take in everybody. Because we're looking at upwards of like 50, 60, sometimes almost 100 people, depending on the year. So that was cool because I got that from my mom's side. Now, my father's side, we don't give a damn. Nah. It's Thursday. We're Colombian. We just got here. We didn't kill any Indians.
We didn't kill.
You know what I mean? Like, we have no white guilt to smother in gravy. We are good. It depends on the year with us. Like sometimes we do something, sometimes we don't. You know, my stepmother was Jehovah's Witness, so there wasn't a lot of celebrating at home anyway, just because we didn't.
Gotcha.
Sometimes we would do a bigger dinner, but then it was just us anyway. It was just like the house. Like we didn't have friends and like extended family. Maybe an uncle would come by the house sometimes. But it was never a big deal. The closest we got to celebrating consistently was for like 3 or 4 years. We would buy turkey legs.
Okay.
And we would just bake turkey legs. So it was like going to Disney World.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Everybody got 2 turkey legs.
Nice. That sounds
we
great.
made some rice or black beans and rice. And we maybe made some yuca. And we just kind of hang around the house watching TV on Thursday. Everybody had the day off at the time, so that was just a good excuse for everybody to come together. Now my brother is a manager at a retail chain, so he actually has to work Thanksgiving night.
Shit, yeah.
You know, for a long time, my other brother, the one that just got married, he was a manager at an H&M, so they were all dealing with Black Friday and Thursday sales.
Right.
So, you know, we little by little we've moved our Thanksgiving celebration earlier, and to this point, it's not even a celebration. We all come together with food.
Yeah, just come
together.
together.
It's always at my dad's house, and we just kind of hang out. It's just hanging out, watching TV. There's always football on.
Football, laughing, joking.
Yeah, the kids are playing, the adults are talking. You know, siblings are cracking jokes. It's just a day for us to hang out. I get my son this year because we alternate holidays.
Nice. Okay.
So this year I get him for Thanksgiving. We're just gonna have some good times.
That's all that matters, man. What are you cooking?
We were talking about that today.
I know you're a chef.
Well, okay, so I don't know what I'm cooking yet. Lorraine is the baker. Okay. Like not just in my house. Apparently, my family has adopted her as the baker because my stepmother called me today saying, "Can she make a carrot cake?" And Lorraine, of course, loves cooking for the family. She is happy to, but she's like, "Can I make something besides carrot cake?" And I said, "Yes, but we also have to take carrot cake. Like we have to do that also."
In addition to.
So we might do. We were looking at some things today. We were looking at a pumpkin roll. We might do some kind of pie, like a pumpkin pie or something.
Okay.
But she was asking me. She's like, "Can we just do all the desserts?" I was like, "You don't understand. My family buys those Sara Lee frozen pies, not because we're cheap, not because we're lazy." Because my family likes them.
Yeah.
And I told her that, and you could see the appall. Like she just looked appalled.
I cannot
and she's
believe
like,
this.
"Oh my God, no, tell them not to buy that. I'll make the desserts." I'm like, no, baby, you don't understand. You can make all the desserts you want. They are still buying those frozen pies and putting them in. So here's what's going to happen. You're going to go through all this craziness trying to make all these desserts just to see them pull those out of the freezer anyway.
Yeah.
No, we can make 2 things. You want to make obviously we were already asked to make the carrot cake. If you want to make something else, that's fine. But we are not catering dessert for this. It's not happening. I don't know what kind of side I'm going to make. I may come up with something. I don't know.
Well, you know me already. Macaroni is what they want me to make.
Oh yeah, the baked mac and cheese.
Yeah, so I'm making that. So Lorraine, you know, I will give you the address. You can come get it. Please don't kill me. All right. So
yeah, we might. You know what? We were talking about not really doing anything this year because the original idea was my family was going to go to Tampa, to where my sister lives. Apparently, that all fell through because everybody's got to work.
Fam, come through. You know you're always welcome.
Yeah,
I'll shoot you the address. Y'all come through, get some food. It's gonna be a lot of food. So
we may be making a couple of stops.
Okay, so macaroni and cheese. I'm making the rice and peas. So the test that I did for Jerk Fest 2018.
Okay.
And potato salad. My grandmother told me how to make her famous potato salad, and
Do you put raisins in it?
Fuck right off.
Good job.
Jesus,
that's the right answer. I don't even like potato salad, but I like it even less with raisins.
You know what? The only thing I can put raisins in is coleslaw. I never made it, but that's how somebody in my family has made it.
The only thing I can put raisins in are oatmeal cookies and Raisin Bran.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But yeah, no, and I don't. It's a funny thing. So 1 year, because I am a former fat guy, and my daughter, when it comes to food and us, there's no limits.
Yeah.
So what we do is take the sweet potato pie, and vanilla ice cream, and blend that shit up, and we have sweet potato pie smoothies.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's the best shit ever.
Ooh.
Yes. We put like whipped cream and shit on top.
Shut your mouth. No, stop.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
I might need a minute.
Yeah. It's so good.
I think I just gained 3 pounds listening to that.
So good. Every year after the day after Thanksgiving, that's what we do. We have to get our ice cream.
Like vanilla ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream.
What kind of vanilla ice cream? Like what, or just any vanilla ice cream?
Well, I don't like Briars. I like Blue Bunny.
Okay.
Blue Bunny.
I see you.
I take Blue Bunny, put that in there, put the crust and all in that shit. A little bit of milk, some ice, and blend that shit up. Oh my God. Insulin shots.
I see you, Lambert.
Yeah, so that's what's going down. But guys, let us know what your traditions are.
Yeah, it's always interesting to hear everybody's own traditions. You know, what matters is family, and so long as it carries over from the family, even a lack of tradition like my family, our tradition is we just get together and we eat,
and that's fine. That's good. That's still good.
So let us know what you guys do. Hit us up on social media as always. Find us on Instagram and Facebook at the Pop Song Podcast. Hit us up on Twitter at the Pop Song Pod. Drop us a line at nodadjokes@gmail.com.
Yes. And give us a call, 321-405-2219. And again, remember, we are everywhere. iTunes, Apple, as a matter of fact, sorry, not iTunes. Apple Podcasts. I have to remember to say that because we keep getting angry emails from Apple. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. We are there too. They have a rating system. Do that. Spotify, still on Google Play Music, Podbean, Stitcher. What's the other one? Tune in. TuneIn is still good. Like, for whatever reason, Mondays is a big download day for TuneIn. So shouts out to everybody listening to us on Alexa. We do appreciate that.
Yes, we do.
Working on Google Home. Guys, we appreciate all the love and support and your patience.
Share us.
Yes.
Tell
Facebook.
your friends. Invite the family over.
Yes. So just take everybody's phone and subscribe us.
Yeah.
That's what you can do. I don't care. Listen, that week, that day, Thanksgiving Day, I'm subscribing the whole family as soon as they get here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care if you don't listen. Just
hey, give me your phone. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
And then what you do is you take the phone, you take a selfie of yourself just to put that in the phone, and then you go subscribe them to this podcast.
Absolutely. So, guys, we do appreciate all love, support, your patience. We are going to sign out because we got to start cooking from now.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
We'll see y'all in a few weeks. On behalf of Marcel, I am Jay Alvarez. Don't forget, spoil kids, not movies.
And I'm Raul. Please, no dad jokes. Peace.